I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psychacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is emotions are living things. So this is a metaphor that I like to use with my clients. It's helpful to conceptualize emotions as living things, like little creatures. They have their habits, they have the things that they like, they have the things that they don't like, and more than anything else, just like any other living creature, they want to continue to exist. They want to survive. They want to keep living. This is important to understand. When an emotion becomes predominant, once you're touched by anger or despondency or fear or stress, your entire psychology gets reshuffled. For example, when you're feeling depressed, you become lethargic. You want to isolate from other people. You want to listen to Elliott Smith songs. You remember all the times you've been rejected, and your expectations of the future see you dying alone in some musty and forgotten corner of the world. Do you see? Every part of your psychology has been influenced by this emotion. Your behavior, your motivation, your preferences, your memory, your attention, your imagination, your reason. It's all been affected. And here's the important part. If you were to relent to all of these impulses, if you were to isolate and ruminate and listen to Elliott Smith, then your depression would continue to exist, which, as a living creature, is what depression wants. It wants to continue to exist. So in order to ensure its own survival, it's going to try to get you to do what it needs you to do for that to happen. Relenting to the impulses of depression makes depression very happy. Because not only is there no threat to its existence, it's going to thrive under those circumstances. The fact of the matter is, when we become touched by an emotion, all the suggestions that our mind gives us serve the emotion that we're feeling. They allow that emotion to continue to exist. And in some cases, those suggestions serve that emotion more than they serve ourselves. So we should be mindful of that. Now, if we don't like that, if we would prefer not to feel the way that we're feeling, then on some level, we have to do the opposite of what our minds are suggesting to us in that moment. And this can feel very strange. And it's going to feel stranger the more powerful the emotion. This is because the emotion is like, hey, what are you doing? Stop that. If you do that, I'm going to die, And so it'll turn up the volume to try to get you back in line because, its survival is at stake. I mean, what would we do if we were cornered and our lives were at stake? Pretty much anything we could do to continue to live. And that's what emotions will do if you let them. So we can kind of expect that our emotions will intensify when we decide to take opposite action. But opposite action is absolutely essential to begin to counteract the impulses that perpetuate the undesired emotion. What do you think? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you'd like to schedule a consultation, you can reach me at psychackspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.